me that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Up a little bit. You ain't talking. Get out my way, little bit.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that's all at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Check. Zebra. 36 power.
Wilson gets this one to Juszczyk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And this was a nice free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run on first down. Carson, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
From the 47, it's second and 5. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. On third down, Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
19.
They run it with Carson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Two and now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
At the 31.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
On the carry.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hand.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. On 2nd down, Tua winds up and lets it go. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
At the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Seahawks 3.
Now Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's third and 10.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone, but sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever, and I think that they saw that, and that's why they were able to get to him on it.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Callaway. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 24.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Play action, now it's Tua. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 on the Seahawks.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
57 to Mike. I'm here all day. Hey, 0-0-0.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 4 yards remain for second down.
Second and 4.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
First and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. More muscle up front for this second and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
2 and now, third and goal. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ian Thomas, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Crusaders 21, Seahawks 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now it's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 1.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
57, Mike.
Now it's Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
They're on 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So they got some pressure, maybe hoping to get a safety, and they get roughing the passer.
And gave up a pass completion as well. Nothing really went right on that play for them.
They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
I got you. Mike 54.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
For Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
2 yards to go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Crusaders.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game. Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Kicking off for Seattle.
Both teams appear in quarter number 3. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
9 yards.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
On the carry.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Strip that ball. Mike 8. 14. Pick it up, Pete. Check.
Here's Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 11. Now Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first down, it's Carson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. This is Carson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Crusaders 21, Seahawks 16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Crusaders.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 40.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off a play action, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Portland Sutton, incomplete.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 60-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
43-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Yards to go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Complete to Portland.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Crusaders.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete to Kenny
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
Right at the line.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's good.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
The 43-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. To throw is Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Working with a 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Steps away to his left. Going deep here. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Cortland Sutton, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Crusaders 31, Seahawks 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He was covered
from the snap. He certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. One last shot for Wilson. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for our visitors, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.